breaking news on WFLA Now. Here's JB Buno.
Live from Pasco County, the Pasco County Sheriff's Office investigating a report of skeletal remains found in Hudson. You're looking here live at the intersection of US 19 Hudson Avenue, where we have the latest from our own Justin Schecker joining us at the scene, everybody. Let's go over to Justin, who is there at the scene. Hey there, Justin. What's the very latest that we have from Hudson, Florida?
Hey there, JB. Good afternoon to you. Yeah, there are several Pasco County Sheriff's Office deputies parked here along the side of US 19 North, about half a mile north of Hudson Avenue. Now, this investigation is focused beyond this yellow crime tape to my left. We've seen several investigators and deputies go into this wooded area. Again, information is limited at this hour, but we know that the Sheriff's Office is investigating reports of skeletal remains found in this wooded area. Again, this is off US 19 in Hudson in northwestern Pasco County. Again, just moments ago, JB, we saw several deputies go under the tape back into this wooded area as they conduct this investigation. And you saw from our opening shot over here to my right, there are several vehicles here. I see a forensics canine unit, other forensics vehicles here as well, JB. So a decent-sized law enforcement response as the Pasco County Sheriff's Office investigates reports of skeletal remains found in this area.
Justin, what do we know about any possible connection whatsoever to any other cases in the area?
Well, at this point, JB, it's very limited. This this investigation began maybe just a couple hours ago. We know there are several missing people cases we are following in the area, but we don't want to jump ahead to tie this to any of those cases. But I can tell you, there is actually over there, one of the dogs is out getting out of the vehicle to go back into the woods here. So early in the investigation, as the Sheriff's Office tries to figure out whose remains these are.
Justin, what do we know about the timeline here? What actually transpired this afternoon/evening, and what to expect in the hours ahead?
Well, we got tipped off by one of our tipsters here in the Pasco County area just after 3 o'clock this afternoon that the deputies were out here. So again, they may be about 3 hours they've been out here since the reports of the skeletal remains. So very early, but given the amount of deputies on scene here, they'll probably be here a couple more hours right off US 19 as they try to collect any more evidence.
As we're looking here at some of the photographs that you took here from the scene, Justin, can you describe what we're looking at here in these photos from your social media accounts?
Well, again, we saw the line of the deputy vehicles parked here alongside US 19, and right after we got here, we saw several of those deputies go underneath this crime tape back into the area where they're concentrated on their investigation. So, again, it's forensics units, deputies, investigators trying to gather whatever clues they can from beyond this crime tape about what led to human remains ending up here in this wooded area off US 19.
What can you tell us, Justin, about the area itself? How rural are we? Again, we're at US 19 in Hudson, so can you just kind of give us the lay of the land for exactly where you are tonight?
Well, this is obviously one of the main thoroughfares in Pinellas into Pasco County. I mean, there's several over on the right side looks like a storage area here on the other side of the highway, but this area where the investigation is focused is a wooded area. There are several strip malls in each direction, but where we are right here is a wooded area right off this main road, US 19, here in northwest Pasco County.
Again, you're looking here live from Pasco County. There's the forensics vehicle that Justin was talking about and a line of Pasco County Sheriff's Office vehicles. So, Justin, I'm sure, of course, that you're in touch with the Pasco County Sheriff's Office as far as communication. I know that it's very limited at this time. Are you anticipating an update in the hours ahead, and where can folks follow you for updates tonight?
Well, obviously, you can follow me on Twitter at WFLA Justin, and obviously WFLA.com for any updates online. And we'll be sure to check back in with the Public Information Office. But Mike, we can pan around here. It looks like they're getting one of the canines to get out of this forensics vehicle to maybe help out with the investigation. So all hands on deck here in Hudson as the Sheriff's Office investigates this report of skeletal remains found. So we will hope to get more answers before our newscast later tonight at 11 o'clock, JB.
Justin, for the audience that just joined us, and we are constantly engaging a new digital audience here all the time as we're getting the very latest here from Justin at the scene in Pasco County, can you show us just one more time, and you and your photographer Mike kind of just show us exactly where this is off of US 19 and roughly based on your estimation there, Justin, how far back this is from the roadway?
Again, we're here on US 19 in Hudson, about half a mile north of Hudson Avenue. You can see, again, there are about 6 or 7 Pasco County Sheriff's Office vehicles parked here, including the forensics canine and the forensics unit. And again, this investigation is focused over to my left beyond this crime tape. JB, it's really hard to tell how far back the investigators are because it is a pretty wooded area. There appeared to be some sort of a path they went under to kind of weave their way back into that area where the investigation is focused. But again, from this vantage point, we can't see, but there are several deputies back in this wooded area right now as they investigate this report of skeletal remains found in this area, again, here in Hudson, Florida, off US 19.
And Justin, based on where you're standing, I know it can be hard to see past that brush line there, but is there, are there any waterways back there? Is water at all a factor to your left?
Can't really see from this vantage point, JB. To my right, there's a little bit of a marshy water area and this kind of dip off the highway, but it's can't really tell. We can check a map later to see if there's any water bodies back beyond this this wood line. But again, it's so dense with the trees, you can't really see how far back the deputies are right now.
All right, Justin, before we let you go, let us know one more time where folks can follow you for the latest, both on broadcast tonight and also as well on social media and online.
We'll obviously be sure to tune in on News Channel 8 at 11 o'clock, your local NBC station here in Tampa Bay. You can follow me on Twitter at WFLA Justin for any updates there. And obviously WFLA.com as we get more information about this developing story here in Northwest Pasco County as the Sheriff's Office investigates reports of skeletal remains found in this wooded area here off US 19.
Justin Schecker reporting for us live in Pasco County. The very latest on this story, including these photos that we have here in the bottom left-hand portion of your screen. You can find it all right now on WFLA.com, the WFLA app. For those of you joining us on Facebook Live, you can click on the link in the description on this video. It'll take you over to the very latest, everything that we know, including updates as they come out tonight on WFLA.com, the WFLA app. We'll let Justin get back to it. Of course, the very latest tonight on broadcast at 11 o'clock on your NBC station, WFLA News Channel 8 in Tampa, Florida, and updates throughout the night on WFLA.com, the WFLA app.